Hey guys, so in this demo I'm going to show you how to save your InDesign poster as a PostScript file. So once you're at this point, you should have your design. I'll put an an InDesign, and you should have everything separated as Pantone colors. You can see on my separations that I've got multiples of seafoam and then a multiple of fluorescent pink, and that is totally fine. I'll show you how to work around that. So what we're going to do is save this as a PostScript, and how you do that is go to File, Print, and then where it says Printer, you'll click PostScript File, and then you'll click Generic PostScript Printer. And then everything else is kind of the same as if you were printing this with a printer. So make sure it's set to be on a tabloid. The orientation's correct. It's at 100% scale. And then what we're going to do is go to Output. Where it says Color, make sure that Separations is checkmarked. And then down here where it says Inks, this shows all of the inks that are being used. And you can see on the left, this is how it kind of shows what is going to be printed. But the problem is that we've got multiples of the same color. So in order to fix that, you go to Ink Manager, and we're going to create an alias. So we know that these are all the same color, but InDesign doesn't. So this is how to tell InDesign to save the PostScript file all under one Pantone spot color. So we'll make this our main seafoam Pantone color. So if you click on the second one and you go down to Ink Alias, you can find, so this is our main one, 570U. So now it is basically telling it that this Pantone color is the same as this one. So we'll go ahead and do that for all of these seafoam colors. And then also the same for fluorescent pink. So we'll go ahead and make the alias of this one the 806U. So you can see that now it's basically just pointing it to this one, or it's like merging it with these two colors. So hit OK. And then if we were to go out of this screen, now you can see on your separations preview that now we've only got two. It's merged those together. And it's created a more realistic rendering of what it's going to look like. So go back to Print, and it remembers what all of your settings were. But now we need to go back to Output and then Inks. So you can see here that I've got the seafoam one selected to print. So if it's got that little printer symbol, that means that that's the one that you're wanting to save. So select whichever one you want, click Save, and then going to save it, seafoam, oops, I think I maybe did the wrong one. Output, yeah, so I didn't click it. So make sure that printer's clicked, otherwise you'll get that error message. Hit save, save it, and then I will do the same for the pink layer. Make sure that you unclick the other layer. Make sure you've only got one selected. Save that as pink. Alright, cool. So now we've got them saved as PostScript. Oops, wrong one. Files. And that's what you need to turn in, are your two layers as PostScript files. But if you want to check out how they're going to look as PDFs, go ahead and follow the rest of this demo. you'll need Adobe Distiller, or sorry, Acrobat Distiller. And when you open that up in there, it will take forever. And there it goes. Okay, so I've already got mine set for the risograph. So that's why I want you to turn in the PostScript file so I can make sure that it converts it into a compatible PDF. But for you, just to check to make sure that it looks the way you want it to, you just open it in Acrobat Distiller and it will just automatically convert those PostScript files into a grayscale PDF. So it's already finished. It takes like 2 seconds. And now you can see that it spits out this grayscale PDF. So this is the seafoam, and it does the same thing for the pink one. Cool. So we've got our two distinct layers separated by using Pantone spot colors through a PostScript file. It just makes it really kind of a clean, easy way to get to a grayscale PDF. Pretty easy. Hopefully that helps. So like I said, just make sure you're turning in your two PostScript files. But also, like I said, feel free to run it through Distiller so you can kind of check out what the PDF looks like. And also, if it's got any, like, this one doesn't, but sometimes it'll have like weird lines in it. That's really normal. Like this one kind of has some like grainy like lines and stuff like that. That's just how it renders it. It'll be fine for the reso. But if you're concerned, you can always send me a message and ask. But generally, if it's got any kind of weird looking white lines, that's kind of normal. So yeah, let me know if you've got any questions, Slack, email, or whatever. Cool. I will see you later.